Hey everyone, this is Spot, and welcome back to my solo series on the Team Grin server. Now, if you've been following my series, which you should have, because it's great, yeah, you will know that last episode we ran into a problem with power consumption at the main base. Not this one, but at the main base. And I thought to myself, you know what? Daily Fix has been doing most of the stuff there. He did all the builds and blah 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 blah, and I didn't do hardly anything. So I should take it upon myself to upgrade the power core. Because it's just there's too much stuff there. There's just not enough power. So that is exactly what we're gonna do. If I can find my way there. Woohoo! Okay, so whoops. Okay. It always gets a bit laggy right after I jump through a mist portal. Had to actually start the little counter thing. Oh my god. Okay, cool. By the way, I'm told that this thing allows you to put a book in there and then create a portal, which is kind of cool. Pretty groovy, makes sense. All right, soul. Okay, so here's what I got. What the fr... Where are you? Where'd you go? Silly Enderman. I know you're here somewhere. And these stopped running again. What the fr... It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So here's the deal. Here's what I brought. I got 2 deep storage units. We might need more of these, by the way. I've got 2 redstone furnaces. I'm sorry, 4 redstone furnaces. One of these are actually mine. I took from the thing. I made a bunch of extra steam dynamos. I actually had about 16 of these, right? But I made the rest of these because we're going to use 40, which should give us about 3,200 RF a tick. And hardened energy conduit I had. Actually, all of this, the majority of this I had. I made a little bit more item duct, I think. Did I make this or this? One of these I made. I have mostly opaque item duct and fluid duct. That's fine. I have some normal see-through kind, and we're going to use a few pieces of this just like in a line so we can see stuff moving to make sure, you know, it is there, etc. Pretty much a redstone energy conduit. That's what we're going to be using for the most part. And I do have some hardened energy conduit, which is the level below that, just in case, right? So that's what we're going to do, just in case. All right. But I am confused. This is still unhooked. No one hooked this stuff back up. So why are you out of power again? Now, this could be somewhat of a situation where we're on a weird chunk boundary. So no, that's not what I'm looking for. Is this? Yes, this is what I'm looking for. So when someone's not here, it doesn't stay loaded. But you would assume that it would all unload and reload at the same time, right? They're not that far away from each other. If someone's here, they're here. If they're not, they're not. I don't remember exactly how fast stuff, like in what ranges stuff, chunks load and unload. So you have stuff here, you just don't have frickin' power. By the way, we pretty much need to replace all of this ME cable. We're gonna replace this. In fact, I will probably need more ducts, actually, now that I think about it. Because we need to self-contain. Well, actually, this doesn't all need to be changed. This is the secondary one, but this isn't actually used for power. It's only that one. So this one can stay connected. That's fine. We'll have to route this individually, I think. But this and the furnaces down there, I need to be running on item ducts. Oops. Which is what we're gonna do. That is the whole point here. Now, considering I've never actually set up an ME system, I assume I can unhook these things and just hook them back up, especially since it's unpowered, right? I am confused about it being unpowered, though. I actually am. Let's remove some of this so that I can get in here, so I can get my hands up in this gunk, find out what's going on. Is this in? Oh, so this is in the base. Okay, cool. All right. I think here's what I want to do. I want to rewire this up, and then I want to find out what's happening exactly. Are these full? Yeah, they are full. So here's what's happening, okay? Unless I'm misthinking this through. These have full stacks of charcoal in them, which means the problem is happening after this, right? And by that, I just mean that these haven't been removed. So, for instance, if the problem was happening before this in the chain, you would assume that probably these would get removed. So we might actually even have some stuff here, but nothing here. I mean, it's possible that the whole system could shut down right at exactly the same, at the right time that the last piece of this got done. But I don't believe that. That's, in fact, not in both of them. Not a chance. So here's what I think happened. I think that for power shortage of whatever kind, the ME system shuts down. And when the ME system shuts down, everything shuts down. And that's why these haven't been pulled out, because the ME system just shuts down and boom. In fact, what I think probably happens is that the ME system, pretty much in here, there's always a stack of wood here, of actual logs here, and there's always a stack of charcoal here. And the only time that there's not a full stack is when they're being done, right? So the moment this becomes 64, this gets filled. But if the ME system is not running, right, this isn't filled again, and this isn't taken away. Well, now I have it. But anyway, so I think the ME system fails, and then the entire system shuts down. Now, I think that those are two different problems. So I think that we need to wire this thing up. The question is, for debugging purposes, do we wire this up how it needs to be, and then try to figure out if this specifically has a problem in and of itself, or do we just switch to the new power core? I'm not sure about that. I think, well, the thing is, I think all of this will primarily stay the same between the two power cores. I'm just planning on pushing this wall back. I think I can push this wall back. I don't think there's anything important here. Yeah, I'm just planning on pushing this wall back and up a little bit, and then we can ooh, what is this? Oh, well, that's interesting. Well, we'll want to wall this off a bit. Obviously he walled it off here before, so just like push this back and up a bit, and then we can do what we're gonna do with the thing and the stuff. Dunk. I think that this will be enough room. Although we could push this back one more. Well, I think it can handle it. Yeah, cool. We're good. Wonderful. Yay! All right, so yeah, then we can come here and we can just fill this in. Boom, 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 boom. Say heyo, heyo. I think that's how that song goes, right? Yeah. It's gonna be a hit. I'm telling you. All right. So and then I guess let me turn that on so I can actually know when I'm screwing something up. Boom, boom, boom. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I wonder if we can actually go any higher. I think that might be the ground up there. That's what concerns me a tad, but looks like it's okay. Yeah, it looks like we'll be okay. Just need to fill this in. Boop, boop. We'll do that and that and that. All right, great. So, but I think actually changing the farm back to item ducts, as opposed to the ME stuff here, is just a matter of, what in the world? I guess that's an easy way to get down there. Oh, okay. It's just a matter of doing it, right? I know that's a really complicated thing to say, but it's not going to actually change when we switch this power core over. That's my understanding. Oh, this goes in here. I see. Well, that's fine. We're going to probably put some holes on the wall here, and then we'll have to clean them up later. This ME pipe, well, it has to go down this direction anyway to go over there. What we need to happen here, let me see here. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I think the easiest thing to do is just have it probably just come down here. To just get it out of the way of here, and then we're good. I don't know what he's doing down here. All right, now I'm assuming that works. Yes, it does. Okay, so we're gonna remove this. Move all this. Hopefully I've... Nope. Be like, hopefully I have room to pick all this stuff up. I do not. Why am I holding iron? Oh, because I made a new set of armor. I know, I only use iron armor. I'm slumming it. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go right here, and I'm going to throw my cobblestone into there. I do not need you. I am fine. Okay, we're gonna grab this. Boom, 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 boom. Say hey-o. Okay. Oh wait, no. That can stay. Can that stay there? It can. I would prefer that it doesn't. Let's do this. Duke. Oh, no. That's bad. Can we please not do that? No, my God, no. Please tell me there weren't any major things on the floor. There were some. There's one. There you go. Thank you for playing. So, let's not remove that block. Yeah, that makes sense because there's water there for the thing and the stuff. That's fine. We're gonna do this. We're gonna go under it because we're just like that. We're like wow. I don't know why being like that makes that sound, but it does. I've had a team check it out. Okay, so we're gonna go in here. There we go. All right. So, don't care about picking that up, etc., etc. We're gonna go do all this. Okay, that is going to need to be removed. Right? Yes. I don't even know what that... Why is that? Oh, yes. We're going to have to replace that. That's one reason I have these deep storage units is we're going to... Well, actually, now that I think about it, we may not use deep storage units. We may use, like, diamond chests or something. And then put, like, a long... we can do on item ducts. Really? Oh, these actually take up their own thing, don't they? Well, damn. Hold on here. Throw it over there. I don't want it. Stay away from me. There we go. Okay. We can actually use, like, on item ducts and stuff, for example. Let's see here. I'll give an example. Boom, 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 boom. If you have item ducts that go off like this, what you can do is, between these two, it's going to try to split them, I believe, round robin. So if you have a chest here and a chest here, these are the same distance, two, right? To the chest, so it'll go 1, 1, blah, blah, blah. But it'll always try to go to the one that's closer, right? So for instance, if you had a chest here, it would put it in here before it went over there, if that makes sense. But when this was full, it would go over there, right? But if they're equal distance, you can do something like this. And what that does, excuse me, this makes it seem like this is 1,000 blocks wide. So it calculates this as being 1,001 blocks away, as opposed to this. So it's always going to push into here all the time, period, blah. But if it can't get into this, then it's going to push into this. And so what I'm planning on doing is, yeah, we probably won't use a deep storage. We'll probably use a really large case, like a diamond, chest, like a diamond chest, right? And we'll have it fill up with wood and saplings, and then everything else will push off into the ME system, if that makes sense. In fact, what we may do, because I don't know if it'll, I think it will, I don't know if it'll bound up the, I don't know if you can actually, you know what, this is a good time to check this. I don't know if you can do, this is an export bus. Is there an import bus? Yeah, import bus. I don't know if you can hook these up directly to a cable. Let's see. Doesn't look like it. So what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to have a chest intermediary, right? So we have one of these dump into a chest, and then we have the import bus pull out of a chest. I assume it's the import bus that would remove from that. It's not the export. That's actually a naming thing. Actually, that may work. Would that work? When they say export, are they saying you're exporting from what you're pointing at? Or is an export, you're exporting from the ME system? Because I would think it would be from the ME system, but again, that's a matter of perspective. It depends, okay? So we'll probably use an intermediate chest, so we'll dump like wood and then saplings into 2 chests, and then we'll pull out of those into the ME system. And what we'll probably do is we'll have a deal where if that's full, we'll have a shunt off that goes into a trash can, for example. So, or maybe a deep storage unit at that point. I don't know. I mean, at that point, if you're generating that much stuff, so what that would mean is that we need to put, the whole point is we need to have a contained inventory for the wood and the saplings, because the saplings keep this running, right? This farm, and the wood keeps the power core running, right? And we don't want to have that reliant on the ME system at all, okay? And then everything else after a certain point, right? Because we assume this can generate more wood and more saplings than the system's going to consume, okay? So everything else we want to put into the ME system. So we're going to put it into an intermediary chest. But if the ME system has failed for some reason, we don't want to clog this system for any reason. So pretty much what we'll probably do is, if that chest is full for some reason, which the only time when it should be full is if the ME system can't take anything out of it because it's unpowered or something, right? Then we will push off into either a deep storage unit or a trash can, because we just want to get rid of this stuff at that point because it's overflow. So pretty much what it comes down to is localized inventory for the power generation system, overflow into the ME system. If that's not available, overflow into trash or deep storage. Probably deep storage because it's cheap, right? So yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Let me remove these actually. Boop. Throwing those down there to explain what I needed to do. I wish I would have noticed which of these is which. Actually, you know what? I can look right here. These would be pushing into. Wait, I think. Actually, this is a bad example because I don't know which is actually. No, wait, that's blue. Hold on. No, shoesy wizzy. That's not what I wanted to do in the least. I did turn that down. Okay. I do that often. Okay, so the blue is input. So if you're pushing into something, you use an export bus. That's what I thought. Yeah, export bus, right. So the import bus didn't connect to the pipe. Now, the interesting thing is it looked like the export bus did. But I'm not sure that actually... Wait, but that input bus... Wait, what? Hold on. Am I looking at that wrong? I might be looking at it wrong. Okay, so the blue, we're putting stuff into the redstone furnace. This one is when we're pulling stuff out. Right. So this is the import bus. Yes, you're importing stuff into the ME system. That's what I thought. So just to verify here, that I didn't do that. So this would be that's an export. This is the import bus. We'd be wanting to push things into the ME system, right? And that doesn't work. Okay. Right. So I did see that right. So that's actually not going to work. We will have to use an intermediary chest of some kind, which actually I would like to be. See, the problem is when the ME system isn't powered, we're screwed. Because we can't get access to anything. This is going to be fun. Actually, it is going to be fun. Okay, so this may be a long episode. Just FYI. I'll probably post this as like an auxiliary thing because this is going to take a while. All right. So first of all, we want to make sure that the other thing is set up how it was before. Okay. So right now, this is, what are you doing? Okay. So this is a export bus. So this is pulling stuff out of this. Is there another one over here? No, there's not. Why is this a problem? Wait a minute. Because this is just a planter. Wait, so this is an export. Yes, because you're exporting out of the ME system into this. It's this stuff here. Makes sense. We're not ever putting anything in the planter. I mean, we're not ever pulling anything out of the planter, which would be an import bus because we're talking about the perspective of the ME system. All right, that makes sense. So why did we need a connection over here? Oh, wait a minute. This probably doesn't have a connection back there, does it? No. All right. So this is, and I bet this, that's an import bus, right? Because you're actually, this is the harvester, so you're pulling stuff out of it. And actually, is that what they're doing here? Yeah, he's actually using a chest as an intermediary here. Okay, that makes sense. All right, so, which pretty much answers my question from over there. So we're going to take this cable, boop, 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 there we go, and we are going to run it all the way down here. And hope we have enough, because I don't even know how to build this stuff. I can look it up, but I prefer to not have to. And since the ME system isn't running, Uh-oh. I'm gonna be like 1 or 2 short. Damn it. Why am I short? Oh, right, because this has actually been moved over 1 or 2 pieces. And it would have been fine if I didn't have to do this. Actually, wait a minute. I don't have to do this. Just hit me. Hold on. Because as he did over there, hold on, let me see. This is 6, 6, 6. Yes, okay, here we go. Boom. Haha. There we go. Groovy. Okay, so that works there, and this gives me 2 extra, which hopefully should be just enough. Yes, it is. All right. Amazing. Actually, this wouldn't be happening here either. So we can actually remove all of this. So we would have been fine anyway. Okay. So we're gonna remove all these. Bump, bump, bump. I guess these things don't stack. Great. So actually, one of the things we need is we need to. Do I have? I do. Let's go right here. We're gonna make an actual old school chest. Boom. Thank you. To put this stuff in because I can't put it in the ME system, and there aren't any really real chests around. Come on. There we go. Put you in there. Wait, those stack. Export bus. So wait a minute. The export buses don't stack, but the import buses do. That confuses me a tad. Wait, what? Oh, they're pre-configured. I wonder what that means exactly. I'm not sure. I do not know. Right. So, okay, so what we need to do, so this is power. Power's coming to these. So we don't have to worry about power. The power is already handled because the ME system doesn't use power. All right. Right. I'm actually going to remove this for the time being because I don't need... I'm trying to remove variables, right? Okay, so that's that. That actually could be the intermediary. No, could it? No, it can't. Actually, hold on. So, but the harvester, you know what I should have done? I should have actually got... I actually have a few more pieces of the... oh, God. The infused stuff, which I need to... I'll probably have to go back to the base and get. Crap. Because when we're coming out of a harvester, as I figured out at the base, you actually have a speed issue. So we'll have to come out of the harvester into a chest. I'll probably actually get a diamond chest. I have some at the base. I can't make it here, and probably all the diamonds and everything are in the actual ME system. So I need to rerun piping for item duct, and well, here we just have to run item ducts into this thing and be like, you're done. So. But that has to run from down here. So we'll get that working. And then we'll have to push the stuff down to here. Yeah, so it's mainly a matter of... But actually the power generation isn't going to work at this point here. So, yeah. All right. Well, to get this working, I got to get the infused item... Whatever they are. It's the stuff that you have to pump unstabilized glowstone into. Which is not difficult, but it's kind of a bitch. It's just annoying. So I'm going to go do that. And in the process, first of all, I'm going to turn this off. Nope. Nope. Off. Thank you. All right. All right. So, don't do that. You just hit me. So it has actually been almost a full day since I recorded, since I left you just a few seconds ago. Almost a full day. And it hit me because something else came up. Family stuff, and it hit me just a few minutes ago. I'm like, you know what, the base has been like completely without power. Like, you can't even jumpstart it right now. I hope none of the rest of my team actually needed to use anything. Oh well, oops. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. So yes, we need to get saplings in here, and we need the harvester to run. I think that's the first thing we're going to get running here for sure. And yeah, now one of the things is that this chest here has to be moved. This is actually night. Awesome. Wonderful. Jetpacks for the win. Okay. Here's what I want. The cool thing is this isn't running, so these won't grow again. Awesome. Okay, so this is gonna shoot out the back. I got uh-oh. Yes, impulse item ducts. I had 6 of them back at the base. Just 6, so we can't use more than 6 because I don't have any more of them. So this is gonna be have to moved because here's what's. Let me think about this. Yes, either. Yeah, I think the cleanest way, I'm thinking about it, sorry. I'm thinking about the cleanest way to do it. Here's the deal, there's 2 ways to do this. We can leave this like this, where it's shoving them into this chest, right? And when it's doing this, we don't have to worry about how fast they're coming out here. So actually, technically, we wouldn't need the impulse item ducts, okay? But still, we're going to have to pull them out of this chest fast enough that we can get them over there. Right? I mean, like, pretty damn fast. Without this chest filling up. Which I guess that's kind of the thing anyway, right? Yeah, okay, that's fine. So we can go into this chest. That's fine. We'll leave these here. So this will just be the dump intermediary of that, which is kind of what he was using anyway on that part. So we're going to go over here and we're going to put... do we need to do impulse here? Yes. Yeah, because we need to get them out of that chest as fast as possible. So yeah, okay, so we're gonna do impulse here. Oh, I also picked up some crystal chests, which I have there. Because it hit me, I probably can't get access to diamonds here until we get this thing hooked up, so I can't make any diamond chests here. And we want them to be diamond chests. And I don't want to have to change it afterward. So, we're going to be pulling those out of there. Let's go ahead before I get it too crowded in here. Let me throw a pneumatic servo in there. That's good. And we will go down to... Actually, at this point, what we want to do is... Okay, I have a question. Actually, do we want to do this way? Yeah, this works. This is fine. Let me think. Because remember, we have to use part of the... We have to use the item duct to do the routing. And I don't have enough to impulse all the way over to here. Actually, if we're using this intermediary here, we may not need the impulse at all. So I kind of... I mean, I still needed to get the crystal chest because, I mean, I didn't think about it last time, but I needed to get them anyway. So let's go with normal item ducts. I have some opaque here, right? They're cheaper. There we go. Bump. Okay, we'll put some normal item ducts on here. By the way, someone in the comments, I believe, had mentioned using Ender.io. Absolutely. We don't have an Ender farm yet, by the way. So it's kind of a bitch because we don't actually have the Ender pearls. There's a lot of stuff like we don't have access to a lot of the Tesseract stuff, which I really want because we don't have enough Ender pearls. I have like 7 Ender pearls in the chest back at the base, and that's from Enders I've actually killed with my bare hands. Actually, not really bare hands, but you know, my bare sword. My bear sword. It's a sword made out of bears. Yes, we're gonna go to item duct here. Let me think about this. Oh, that's right. Okay, so this needs to go to a chest. Right, so we're going straight out of this thing into 2 places. We're going to... Oh, and we are going to need to sort them as well. Okay. Actually, no, that's not going to work. Let me think. We still need an intermediary. And then from there, we can go into the deep storage. Yeah, that would work. All right. So... we can do deep storage. You know what? as far as the deep storage on this stuff, we can, well, no, you know what? That doesn't really matter though. Let me think about this. If we don't actually want to put all the extra saplings in the ME system, this gets really easy. A lot easier, let's just point that out. But I don't think that that's actually a thing. Unfortunately, I don't think that this can actually consume directly from a chest. But we can probably do something like this. Yeah, because we're gonna have to route this stuff some way because it doesn't come out routed. I don't know how you actually route with item ducts, like actual route. Oh, no, I do know. There's aren't there, yeah, but these aren't routing. These are, we can do a whitelist. Oh, that's why I don't. I was wondering, I'm like, why do I not have, okay, you know what, dude? Here's what you're gonna do. I am gonna put you in here because I don't want you. Thank you. I don't want you. No. All right. Hold on, I'm thinking. Oh, yes. We'll do this. This is just a filter. This is not... Yeah, it's a whitelist or a blacklist. This doesn't move things down specific pipes. Actually, I don't know how you filter with item ducts. Hold on. All right, so I was looking it up and it hit me. You could probably just whitelist on the destination side, which makes sense. So if we're pulling everything out of here, which includes, I think this also includes apples. Ugh. And apples would go into... Right, okay. Hold on, I'm thinking about this. We might want to do this with impulse item ducts here anyway. I think we're going to do that. I'm not sure that we want to do that up there either, but we can extend this. We just didn't make sure we have one left. Okay, so here, okay, so we're going to do this and this. And then over here, so we can do like this. Let me think. Yeah, okay. This is actually going to be a little bit more complicated. So we're going to have to dump into 3 different chests, right? And let me have this one back. I'm actually going to have to make another one of these, or actually use a different iron chest in its place. No, actually, I don't actually, no. Sorry. The only thing that we actually want an iron chest for, no. I mean, the diamond chest. Actually, we do need them for both. This is true. Okay, so we're gonna go here, and then we're gonna go here, and then this actually can be, actually this could be like a normal wooden chest. It doesn't matter, because this is for apples. All right, so then we need to take, actually I need more servos. I actually need, actually I'll probably, in the end, only need 3 servos. To test this, I need 4, but once we replace that, we can just put the 3 here. And what we'll do is we'll whitelist each of these. We'll whitelist like saplings on this one, and then we'll whitelist wood, and we'll whitelist apples. And then, let me think about this, hold on. Yeah, that's actually exactly how we want to do it. Oh yeah, that's exactly how we want to do it. Oh, in fact, no, that just hit me. We don't even need this at this point. We're gonna use it over there, but we don't even need this right here. So we're gonna actually put an impulse duct here, right? And then we're gonna put this here, and this is going to be a million miles away. But we don't need one of these for apples because we don't need to sort by apples. Apples are not needed in the system. They're going to go straight into the ME system, right? And then as far as the ME is concerned, do this here, and we're going to do an input bus here, which we don't have one right now. No, we should. Oh no, I put them down here in the box, didn't I? Mm-hmm. So this is an export. We need an input bus, which is going to go, we'll put here. This is going to go into the ME system. Import bus, redstone mode, always active. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, so this is going to suck out anything that goes in this chest. But the only things that are going to go in this chest are anything that doesn't go in these. right? Okay, so, and the only thing that's not going to, the only reason something's not going to go in these, if it doesn't match this white list, which doesn't exist at the moment. Actually, we can actually go ahead and put those in there because they have to be in there. So we'll put both of these in there. So this one is going to have a white list of, well, damn it, I need one of your things here. Let me see here. One of these, and oh, we're grabbing both of these. That's fine. Oak wood and rubber wood. I didn't know we were running 2 trees there. 2 types of trees. I think rubber wood actually grows faster. But anyway, okay, so we'll do this. We have an empty hand. Boop. So in here, we're going to put saplings. Actually, are we getting different saplings off both of these? Oh, we are. Okay. There we go. Now we don't have an empty hand again. Damn you! Damn you all to hell. Okay, hold on. There we go. Fine. Move this up here. Thank you. So our saplings are going to go in here. Bump. Is he actually planting? No, we're only planting oak saplings. Why are we picking up? Must be picking up. Oh, you know what? I think there's actually some rubber over there. Maybe this harvester's picking some of it up on accident. Well, the thing about that is that, okay, cool. So we just don't put these in here and they'll go right into this chest, which will be sucked into the ME system. All right. So that's good. We'll do that. And then do we want to pick up the wood? The rubber wood is being picked up. We can still burn it. It'll still burn. So yeah, sure. Great. We'll put oak wood and rubber wood. Oh, this is, wait, what? No. Rubber wood. Damn it. Here, remove those. Boom. And boom. Great. This is a white list, which means that we only want that through. We will, yeah, that's fine. That's ignored. Great. Wonderful. Now this doesn't need anything because it's just going to be shoving it into there. This I don't think needs anything unless this, I don't know what this is, so I may have to get him to look at it. All right, so raw rubber will all go in here. That's fine. Apples will all go in here. Everything that doesn't match these will go in here, and then everything when these are full will go in here. So if all the saplings in here are full, so boom, that's a pretty good stockpile, they'll go in here. And the same thing with the wood. Okay. Yeah, that would have been, actually wood being here is fine because we'll push it through here. Because now we have to take them out of these chests, right? That's what happens next. Boom. We go over to these guys. Now blue is, that's your input. Great. That's exactly what I expected. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay. So we need to go here, and Deadly Fix is logging in and out. I think he's working on something. Item ducts. Those are normal item ducts. Where are my opaque item ducts? Opaque fluid ducts. There we go. Item ducts. Okay, here's what I want to be doing. I want to be. That's going to be opaque. Is this okay? Good. That's going to be opaque. And then I'm going to put opaque. We're going to do opaque on both of these. Oh. And then we're going to do a normal one. I need to put these things back in there. It's driving me crazy. Here, so we can see it there. We're going to put a normal one right there. Wait. Is that it? Oh, that's actually not where I wanted to put that one. Boop. Is this the opaque? Right. Opaque there. We're going to put another one here. Just so we can see it coming out. Actually, we're going to need a lot more of the pneumatics. If we're going to need 2 for these as well. I didn't think about that. But that's fine. Okay, so, and that's going to be, we're going to test it with this, but that's going to be shoving directly into these pipes and coming into these chests. Because remember, the goal is to have a localized cache of fuel for this and these guys. In fact, we could even put this chest down here, but it doesn't matter at this point. And we want to change this to... Well, what happened? Did you have to have a servo in there to do that? Whoa, no. That's bad. Hold on. I came prepared for this. Yes. Hold on. Come on. Will it work now? No. Maybe we have to have, oh wait, maybe it has to be like that. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's round robin. So what that means is that that will attempt to put it in both of those equally, right? That's the hope. Can we get, give me my stuff. Give me my stuff. Thank you. Okay, put that there. Actually, take this, put these back in here. Crazy, taking up all my inventory space. All right. Oh, and there's another thing too, by the way, when we get this power core built, we're gonna need more furnaces. I got 4 more, we needed, actually, well, based on how my configuration is set up, this power core is gonna be twice the size of one of mine, right? So actually, total, this is gonna be about the same size as mine, but I'm probably gonna do it in one tower, right? So, but it's gonna be 10 tall, right? We have 40 steam dynamos. There's gonna be 10 on each edge, on each blade, I guess we'll call them. And on mine, I'm pushing, if you remember, 4 furnaces per 20 stack. So technically we need like 8, but I'm not sure that I absolutely need all 4 of those. So we're gonna try this on 6 because that's the amount of redstone furnaces I have. And then we'll see. Hopefully that'll be enough. And by that point, at least we'll probably have the ME system online. So at least I can actually start getting some resources out of that. And so I can make some more. Right now, this is just everything I've got. And I don't actually have that much stuff at my base. Because I was somewhat relying on this ME system. I haven't moved a bunch of stuff over there, so this is just stuff I've had like close to there on stuff I've been working on. Okay, so we need to run some more item duct. So this is, this is, yeah, okay. So I'm gonna run this here. So this is the, just doing it like this here for now. We're gonna come down and, oops, sorry. Like that. So this is going to pull out here. There you go. So we'll be able to see them going through there. That's just kind of like more warm fuzzies, right? So we'll actually be able to see them. Okay, we're going to go here. Bump. Wonderful, wonderful. And this should be fine, I'm assuming. I don't think these have to go in from the bottom. I think that they can go in on any side. That's my understanding. I believe so. Okay. So we're gonna, so we need a pneumatic. I forget how you make these. Glass, iron, redstone. You know, I have iron. I do, and I have some glass. Not enough. Do I have any sand? I could probably get some sand and we could cook it up somewhere. Let me think. Do we actually have any old school furnaces? That would be awesome. Okay, we should have a, really, is there not a, wow, not a table in here? That's interesting. There's some sand right there. We do have some old school furnaces. Woohoo! All right, not that. You. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. I actually have some stuff on me. That is awesome. These are iron, right? Yeah. Okay. So how many do we need? We need, we put 2 in already. I need 2 for coming out of the box. Okay, so actually in the end, I only need another 2, but we actually need 3 because I'm about to be testing this. Is that right? We need 2 to come out of the box. Oh, no. No, we need 2 to come out of the box. No, out of the boxes, yeah. 2 to come out of the boxes. 1 up. Yeah, I think this is right. It's fine. It's not that far of a walk back. I can come back. Oh no, I'm not gonna have enough. Need some more glass. Do we have any glass anywhere? Did I leave any glass anywhere? Come on. Come here. Had to leave some glass here somewhere. Oh, is there no glass in here anywhere? I think all these are filled out. Yeah, Daily probably did the exact same thing I would have done and been like, we have an ME system, take everything, put it in the ME system. Yay. Exactly what I would have done. Oh, bless the Lord, it's my shit. Okay. Which is a hilarious movie if you've never seen it, by the way. Okay, boom, boom. Wonderful. 3 should do it. All right. I did tell you guys that this was going to be a long episode, right? Okay, I hope so. I'm going to have to label this as like non-adventurous and completely just technical. Personally, I like stuff like this. One of the reasons that one of my longtime Minecraft people that I watch is Etho. Bump. There we go. Turn that on. Wonderful. Hopefully this is fast enough to get it over there. I'm assuming it is. Okay, so this comes in here. Right, that has pneumatic bar. Wonderful. You're disabled. You're turned on. These are going to come in here. Wonderful. Actually, you know what we're going to do? Hold on a second. Why can't I hit that? Oh, I'm like inside. I was like inside this box, that click box right there. I was like clicking inside of it. That's weird. I'm actually going to turn these off at the moment. And the reason why is that I want to test that this configuration works. I don't actually have my servo in there. Put the servo in there. Yeehaw. Boink. That's the official term it makes when you put a servo in. Okay, so we should pull this stuff in. Everything else should be going in here. Oh, awesome. And there's my dirt. This is exactly how we want it to work. Exactly. You empty? That's awesome. That's it. Kick ass. That's what I'm saying. I'm amazing. Boom, boom, boom. No, that's not gonna work. Just give me that. Thank you. This is all of my impulse stuff. Sad. That's okay. I can go get some more glowstone. Actually, I have more glowstone dust. We went and got some of that. I got several stacks of that, actually. I'm gonna melt that stuff down. Make some impulse stuff. Okay, so this seems to work, which is awesome. The next question. So this is the next question, actually. Oh, no. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. Okay. So this stuff is pushing, will be pushing these little lovelies into the furnaces. This will be pulling the saplings and putting them in the planter. That's how we want it. The next thing that we need to do is get the charcoal out of here and into the power core. Right. So let's see. Thankfully, I left these groovy tunnels. I knew I would be happy about that eventually. So we need to get them in here pretty much. Man, you know what? I don't know if I have enough item ducts for this. Honestly, I don't know if I do. We'll have to see. Let's go down through here. That works. Actually, can we go? Let me see here. What's the best way to do this? Hello. Okay. Do this. I'm not sure this is going to be enough item ducts. It's going to be close. Gonna be close. All right. So we can do. Let's go on here. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Oops. Oopsie. Okay. He's not gonna be happy about this. You know what's interesting? I suspect that we're gonna need to move this because actually we're gonna have to move it because we're gonna have to add. Well, I guess we could add the 4 right here. Guess that works. And then move it all the way over there. I don't think this is going to be enough item ducts, though. Yeah, and actually, we're going to need to move it because we can't stack. Actually, we can't stack them like that because we need to get them out of the bottom or the sides or something. So this isn't going to work. Let me have these. And is that empty? Okay, hold on. First, let's remove these. I don't actually need these at the moment. I prefer to have the space. Item ducts. Oh, okay. No. These are the opaque. I have a lot more. Okay, good. So we're fine on that. We're good. But we still need to move them. They still have to be moved. So here's what we're going to do. This is actually a little bit unneeded, but we're going to run this just to make sure that it's working how I expect it to be working. That's the hope here. Boom, we're gonna run this, and once this is actually working like this, we can go over and verify that the farm is working and all that stuff. So here we go. Let's do this. Boom. Here. There. We can just go into here, right? Yeah, you know what really needs to happen here? What do you think about this? Remember me talking about the issue that I was having where it was going like into the first one and filling it up and filling it up and filling it up and then moving its way down? What we really need to do is we really need to be able to make use of the round robin thing, but I don't think that we can actually use the round robin thing. Actually, I can't even get over there this way anymore, can't I? Did I say can't I? Can I? I'll have to go this way. I don't think you can use the round robin thing when you're having it come out of 2 slots. Maybe? Who knows? If this doesn't work, we can just use an intermediary chest. It can be even a small one. It doesn't matter because it'll be going in and being pulled out at about the same rate. And so the actual source on that side will be from one chest, right? And then we can set this. But this may work. We'll see. I don't even think we need even any servos here. I think it'll just come out. My understanding. I mean, it's being pushed out from that machine. So actually we can test this. No, actually we can't because there's no power. I have a question. Can you power these yourself? No, it's just that. Oh, you know what's hilarious? I brought one of these. I have one, and I actually waited around at the base to let it completely energize up to bring it over here just so I could use it for testing, and then I forgot it there. I'm amazing. We can try this. All right. Well, the cool thing about this is that now we can actually disconnect this from the ME system completely to test it, which is pretty cool. So we can throw like these guys in here. And actually this needs to be set to that, actually. Like only a few of these are actually going to turn on most likely. Yeah. But the cool thing is it has nowhere to go except the tree farm itself. Did I unhook the other tree farm? I think I did. Yes, I did. Okay, good. So this one and this one, we're getting power here. Okay, we are good. That's interesting. That zombie sounds like it's very far too close. Where's that zombie? He sounded like he was right there. Oh, I bet there's a zombie inside these trees. What do you bet me? Because these trees, yeah, they get, there's a zombie inside these trees. Where are you, buddy? Well, if this works, the harvester should be just starting at any point here. Boom, boom, boom. Come here. You're full of energy. Why aren't you running? What? Why aren't you working? What's the problem? Is it because he's full of sludge or something? Oh, well, for one thing, we should probably... No, that's not what I wanted to do there at all. Let's turn these on. Oh no, that doesn't matter. Okay, you pulled all those out of there. That's exactly what you should have done. Looks like he's planting. Dude, what in the world? I'm confused. All right. Wait, so you have power. You're working. Why is the harvester not working? He has power. Did I screw something up? Oh. There we go. It was stuck. Okay, so now this stuff should be coming in here just fine. Everything else should be coming in here. That's going down there. It's going in ones. Awesome. What I would hope to see, but I can't tell because this is all opaque. This is not opaque. Some. Turned on, turned on, turned on. Okay, they're coming on. Okay, you're working. Right, this is one of the issues we're going to have is this is going to fill up really fast because the ME system isn't working. So that is a thing. Let me think about this. I'm actually interested in seeing that. What we can do is I think we could put another one of these over here, right? Or over there, it doesn't matter. With another red thing on it, right? Well, actually, this red thing should be fine because it should go in here because it's the closest. And so anything else would go into a garbage can. We could just throw it into a garbage can, which would be interesting. So this is working, right? One of the things I'm interested in seeing is that after this fills up, which we're assuming that it will eventually, right, okay, so this is stuck here at the moment, which is what we're expecting. So after this fills up, it should actually start dumping those into here, which should be pulled out by the ME system. That's the plan, at least. So we just need to make sure that this is working. And then we'll probably end up shutting it off. He's all running? No, it's working on it though. Oh, yeah, that's the thing. This is feeding this right now, but that's because, yeah. He changed it over to there instead of over here, which makes sense. That's fine. Actually, we could have went up right there. I'm not sure why we did. Not sure why we didn't do that. We can do, well, that's impulse. Do normal item duct opaque right here. There you go. Oh, get that back. Okay. Yeah, so there's that. And I'm not sure that it's actually going into, it doesn't look like it's round robbing correctly, which is what I was somewhat concerned about. Actually, here, wow, finally something I can actually right click with my wrench and it doesn't freak out. Freak out! Bump, 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 bump. Freak out! Did I grab all that glass? The rest of that glass? No, I left it in there, of course. Of course. Horse is a horse, of course, of course. And no, it is a horse, of course. Mr. Red! Mr. Red. Mr. Red. Red. In here, right? Boom. We need another... Let's make another 2 servos. Hey, I remembered.
I'm amazing.
Okay, boom. We're gonna try to fix this round robbing thing here real quick. Are there full stacks in here? No, is it just not? Oh, that's what it was. I think pretty much a full stack went in there before I clicked that. Let's try this actually. That might have been it. Actually, this also, is this thing set to stack size, or should we just put this down to like 1? Is there a reason not to run it at 1? I guess it has to track them individually, probably. Might actually add to lag, maybe? But like, I'm still confused why these don't have anything. Why is that? There goes one. Well, actually, some of these are going off. So, and that's with this. Yeah, you know what I think it is? I think that those 2 furnaces aren't enough to power this completely. Like, not like continuously, period. Well, let's see. There's 12 of them here, right? And how fast are they burning? Let's see here. It's pretty slow, but still only 2 furnaces for 12. That means that this would have to be burning. It would have to take at least, yeah, the furnaces would have to be able to do it 6 times faster than this burns. And I don't think that's true. Yeah, so I think if we're upgrading to 40, I think we're going to need like 6 of them. Yeah, okay. So that's what we're going to do. All right. And I also wanted to get to a point to where we could check that other thing. I'm telling you guys, this is going to be a long episode. I might actually have to split it into multiple parts. I'll probably release them both at the same time, but which I guess at this point, that's kind of, it's already happened or not, hasn't it? See, yeah, we haven't hit a point where we're actually getting any wood in here yet. But I like this. It's self-contained, it's all of that, and then this is only the overflow, which is all we really care about, and it'll go into the ME system if the ME system's up. And As far as full overflow, I don't know. Now, the cool thing about this as well, which he wasn't having a problem with this before either, because he was using the ME system on both of them. But before, it was... Yeah. These rubber saplings will still be going into the system, so they'll still be given to that one over there, because I'm not going to change that one, because it's not... that one over there, I'm not going to change that because it's not... Well, there's no point. Is there still a lot of poo in here? No, we went through it all. That makes sense. Where is this going? Where is that going? Is that a power conduit, or is this one? Or is this one I put over here? Oh, that's going over there. Okay, that's going over to the poo palace. The poo palace. We have another one here. Oops, where's that going? Oh, right. Okay, because you have harvester and planter over here as well. That makes sense. All right. The thing is, I think on the ME system, honestly, I think every single length of this cable actually costs power. I think. I'm not sure. But that's my understanding. And if it is, that's one of the reasons why it's eating so much power. What? Okay, so I need to eat something. Here, eat something. All right. Good. It's eating through it now. Exactly what we want. All right, good. So now we got to work on the new power core. And I guess I can try to leave this one running for the time being. We'll know that we're doing okay on this when this starts filling up. But until then, like, this one's actually starting to fill up a little bit. But it's only at... Yeah, it's amazing. This right here is only... Which, those over there are taking some power, but still, it wouldn't be that much. This is filling up so slow compared to whenever I put that one on my base at home, back at the home base. It took like 3 minutes to completely fill up, which was pretty nice. All right, so... We gotta get the rest of this stuff hooked up eventually. Not right now. We're gonna wait until that fills up. In the meantime, we're gonna work on this power core. Powder core. Okay. My fiance's telling me something about Amazon Prime and X-Files. Hello. Oh, hello. Oh, ender chest. Oh, that's what you had that ender chest up there for. Well, this is going to be somewhat of an issue for me. Well, I guess we could... May have to actually... I think we may actually have to do a little patchwork here. Am I doing okay on power? All right, so, yep. I think some patchwork is going to be required.
I'm floating away.
Here. And just to be clear, yeah, I was about to say, this is probably having a lighting issue right now. Okay. Wonderful. There we go. There we go. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Not that we're going to use all that, but that's fine. Okay, so, although we might actually push further here. Let's see here. Can we get over further? What would be great is if I could build this without taking this one down. That would be helpful, pants. which are actual special pants, which are helpful. Pretty much, that's what it comes down to. All right, so we're gonna do this. Boom. These on the wall. Boom. And put that there, and put that there, and boom. Okay. Just put that there so we don't have a problem. Wonderbar, wonderbar. Okay, so this needs to be, let me think about this. So at least 4. I'd like to have some walk area back here, but we may not be able to get, may not be able to do it. We'll see. All right. So, come in, think of this. No, it's actually 3. If we can do 10 high. What is this right here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, we could do 2 stacks of 5. I think that's what I actually have at my base. I wanted to do a whole stack. I thought it would look cool. Or we could do it horizontal like he has here, which could be pretty cool. I don't think we could do it that way, but we could do it this way. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we'd have to go back another one. I don't know if that works very well. It probably needs to be centered up here, right? But going down 10 is going to be... Or we could just do the 2-5. We could just do the 2-5 right here. And this could be more of like a walkway type thing going on. All right. So we need, let's see, we need 3, and then I'd like to have 1 around it just for, you know, space. Both the final frontier. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we had 5, that'd be great. To dig into this water, which sucks. Aqueous accumulator. Exfoliate, exfoliate. All right, so this is 1. Oh, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, this will be fine. It won't go all the way to the top. We don't need it to go all the way to the top. We don't really want it to go all the way to the top. And we'll just do it like this. And those will have to stay there until we can remove that, which we cannot do right now. All right. There we go. Wonderful. Hello. Hello up there. Hello. Okay, actually, let's do this. Maybe put that in there just so we don't have something spawning right behind us and making a bunch of nasty noise. Nasty noise. There, and there. I'm gonna have to actually clean this up later because this is gonna be ugly. Okay. And actually, okay. Say we need 1, 2, 3. So this is gonna be the empty side. 1, 2, 3. That's gonna be the core. Okay. Empty. 1, 2, 3. And then we need another empty here. Pump, which is what we're gonna do. Okay. That's scary. Is that actually outside? No. He just likes to play like it is. Okay. There. Move that. Donk, 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 donk. All right. There. Wonderful. Groovy patoovi. Banana patama. Whamma. Boom. Chakalaka. Wonderful. Okay, cool. And we can do something like this. Wonderful. So we're going to need 5 plus some under area. So let's say we start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So actually, that's pretty good. There'll be like one space left in the ceiling there. And we'll fill some of this in. That's weird. It doesn't seem that dark down here. Okay. Actually, I can be doing this. Boop. Wonderful. This, ladies and gentlemen, is ugly, but that's okay. We'll fix it later. Right now, we're talking about power. It's all about the power. So first of all, I need to actually go pick up my stuff, don't I? I put it in here, right? I think so. Chimichanga, chimichanga. Don't need that right now. Yes, you. Wait, redstone? Yes, that's right. That's right. I'll play your game, you rogue. Chest, put that there. Fluid duct, leave that stuff. Okay. See, look at this. Problem there. Those two just can't run it. Unless by some chance they're not both running correctly. They should both be running. Looks like it. You get this and you dump it. Boom. You get it and you dump it. Boom. Yep. Those two furnaces are not enough to even upkeep this core right here. Which, you know, I wonder, thing is about this is that I don't ever remember being, I mean, like before we started having this issue this time, right? I don't ever remember being here and seeing one of those off. So that makes me think that maybe something's wrong for some reason. I don't know. Speaking of, however, we do not want that jumping into there. Is there a... Okay, yeah. We don't want this being sucked into there. Is that supposed to go in there? Wonderful. So let's put this back. And by that I mean I don't want it pulling charcoal or anything out of the ME system. Wow, how did I get all the way over here? That was weird. That was weird. Yeah. Okay, so Special energy conduit. We're gonna be doing this is the center. Or it's like, wait, it's here? And here. Yeah. So we're going 1, 2. Okay. And then we're going 1, 2, 3. And I can't get up any further. Ooh, excuse me.
Excuse me.
Let's do something like this because I'm gonna need somewhere to stand. Oh, thank you. Boom. And then I think that's it. Let's see if I here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, it should be 7. There we go. Yeah, 1 above. There we go. Okay, good. Oop, excuse me. And 1 more. Is that right? Yes. Okay. So, and then I don't want to put anything else in here before the steam dynamos because steam dynamos tend to act weird in what they attach to. So we're just going to do this like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Here and here. Okay. 2, boom, boom, boom. And these. Oops. Oops. Haha. I did it. There we go. Damn it. There we go. Those and let's just do that there. Wonderful. Okay. There's that. Not bad. Okay, so now we're going to put the fluid duct in there. Now this is the opaque fluid duct. I have some normal fluid duct here too. Let's see. We'll put the normal in the middle. All the way around. Which means I'll have just enough. There we go. Actually, that doesn't need to do that at all. I don't know what I'm doing actually. Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. That's $20. Let's see. 2 on that side, right? And it'll be right on this side as well. Yes. Let me out. That side, yes, we're gonna go on this side as well here. Good. And on this side, that's not gonna be there. All right. Let me take the normal fluid duct, opaque, and we will do it here, here, here. And here. Wonderful. So we can actually see where it's coming down. Good. Because we need the waters. And the waters is important. There we go. Good. Here. Oops. There we go. So we'll be able to see some water in the middle just to be, you know, to be sure. All that stuff. And we get hooked up in the bottom. Yes. These are not coming down though. Oops, that was an accident. All right, so those are the water mains. 2 on each column. And we will definitely get those done before we start pumping anything into them. I mean, into the any fuel. These are opaque. These are the item duct normals. Okay. So pretty much same thing. Actually, we don't have enough, but I would love to put actual item ducts, normal item ducts on these. But I would need 20 of them, and I only have 18. Well, damn. Actually, if I remember correctly, I made these a while ago. Aren't the item ducts just the opaque item ducts with glass? Hold on. No, they're actually hardened glass and tin. Which actually, I think I have some more hardened glass back at the base, but I'm not gonna do it right now. Unless by some chance, see, I only need 2 of them because I've got 18. Hold on. Unless by some chance there is some hardened glass left over here, because I know I made some here at some point for some reason. I do not remember what that is. I did not have sexual relations with that woman. Nope, I don't see any. Sure, there's some in the ME system. Ha 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 ha. Okay. There's some normal glass. How do you make hardened glass? Lead ingot and pulverized obsidian. Yes, no doubt there are some in the ME system. All right. We'll get there. See, look at this. What in the world? It's creeping me out, man. So I've got that. I guess we'll just put one of these in the middle. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put them on the edges. In the middle. I think I can do that pretty good. Here, middle. Oop. There. And then here, middle, there. Yeah, we should be okay here. That, middle, there. And then we will do the middle, actually, here. And this one, like this. And this one, like, oops, like, really? You're killing me here. Come on. There. Did I get this one over here already? I did not. Okay, then we go down here. Boom. 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 All right, so this baby is ready to be hooked up. Which needs to happen. Okay, so now we also need to figure out where ouch, where we're gonna put these furnaces. Because they can't really go over there. They can't stack like that. So I'm thinking we might put them here. I think it'd make the most sense. And I think we're gonna need more than 6. Just saying. They're not that difficult. What are they? It's right. I'd have to go back. Yeah, this is, yeah, I'd have to go back. Is this not filling up yet? Wow. Oh, well, you're close. But like, with what the ME pulls, I can't dare actually turn it on. All right, so this is fine. I'm gonna remove this. All right. Okay, so I just checked. The video on this is already an hour and a half long. Yep, pretty hardcore. Probably gonna have to do it in 2 parts. Okay, so that'll get done. Also, we need some Aqueous accumulators. Probably, you know, we probably do okay with only 1, but I would really like to use 2. I actually didn't. Did I bring any of them? I forget. I don't think so. Ended up not really needing these deep storage units. Yeah, we might use those actually. We might, when we set up all the furnaces, we might pump the output into a deep storage unit and pull out of that for these. Just so if there's any overflow, because I would prefer there to be overflow than not, right? So if there's any overflow, it'll just be in the deep storage unit and we're great. I think that'll actually work really well. I like it. Okay, so, well, unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to pull these down soon. And I might have to go back to the base again. Yeah, these require a machine frame. This is just normal glass, right? Yeah, I'll take any glass. And tin. I think I have some tin at the house. Blah, blah, blah. Glass, gold. Yeah. Crap. Oh, you know what? Hold on. There's some deep storage stuff over here. I wonder if there's any... Nothing. Are they just empty? Oh, why isn't it telling me what's stored in them? It usually tells me when I... What? All right. Weird. Is that obsidian? Wow. Yeah, it's not gonna have any wheat. It's funny. Okay. Yeah, there's not gonna be any stuff in that, like any gold or anything. So I'm gonna probably have to go back to the base. Shizzy Wizzy was a dog. All right. Oh, where am I going? Oh, up here. All right. I'll be right back. All right. Okay, so I got, well, here, I'll show you. Hold on. Hold on. No. Damn it. Don't. No. Woohoo. Look. Blue skies falling above. Oh, okay. What'd I get? Ow. Always takes the server a minute to catch up. What'd I get? Okay, so I got I got some more servos, made those. I got some more item ducts. I got a few more redstone furnaces, so we're up to 8 now. I got 2 aqueous accumulators. And I made 2, and then it hit me there's 1 here, so we now have 3. Probably only gonna use 2. That's fine. I made some more fluid duct and some more normal fluid duct, so we can actually make this all pretty nice. Oh wait, oh yes, and I made a few more item ducts, so hopefully I should have enough to replace this stuff now, which is awesome. Because I would like to be able to see the stuff going in there to know if it's like round robin or not. Boom. Do this and this. Okay. And we're gonna do this. Oh, that is not what we're gonna do at all. Boop, boop. This and this. And same here. This and this. Also, it looks nicer. Let's be honest. It looks more the sexies. And I guess... Actually, I don't know if I made enough. I forgot. 10? We're using those. No, that's not really working. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess we could do what we did with this, but with the water. Although the water, the whole thing about the water, I don't really care that much on the water, honestly. I care about... in fact... What the thing about the water is that I don't even care about it being there. I care more about the water being like right here. And the reason why is that I want to know that the water's in there, right? If that makes sense. The rest of it is just, I guess we could put it there too, fine. Whatever. The rest was just, you know what, actually, I think we have enough to fit it like on the bottom and the top on each of them. But yes, if we see it right there, we know it's in the pipe. In the pipe, 5 by 5. But with these, I kind of want to see them going in so we can check if it's round robining. Because the water doesn't really round robin, so that'll be a deal. Okay, all these done. I think I got them. Okay, great. Bum 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 bum. Do 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 do. Ba 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 da da da. Wonderful. All right, so. That running. Yeah, we're gonna need to shut this down. Hey, look at that. That's good. So here's what we're gonna do, buddy. Yeah, let me go up here. There's not really a switch for this farm, which would be nice if there was, but I'm not sure how you would go about that. I guess what you could do, but it would have to be multiple switches not to have like a major issue. You would need to switch, like instead of having a servo on this. No, actually, I don't know if the actual energy conduits will even respond to a redstone signal. They might. I don't know though, to be honest. I guess we'll just remove this. I'll do it. And that's feeding this entire thing, right? There's a million RF in there though. It's gonna run for a while. Okay, hold on. We'll do this. We'll pop it from here. That works. Pop it from there, and I guess we'll pop it from here. That's so ghetto. It's so ghetto having to do it that way. But okay. That should do it. You should be out of power here pretty soon. How are you not out of power? Oh, because you haven't been used. Okay. But you're probably out of power. Yeah, you go out of power real fast. Like Elgato. Okay. Elgato, of course, would be the official term. All right, so we're going to just cut this off right here. Actually, I'm just going to cut this off. We still got stuff coming through here. Actually, I guess, come down here. This is actually needs to stay here, but we'll go back through here. We're just gonna cut this off so you guys can just, you know what, here, just keep them. Just keep your charcoal. Where's your power? Oh, it's coming from up there. Okay, there. Those can go back. Go back. Go home. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. And yeah, we'll have to deal with that later. Actually, we are going to run this, but we'll run it differently. It's a little bit different than this. And actually, probably a little bit more, manageable, to be honest. Okay, so do we want to push this wall back 1 or 2? I'm going to say 2. It'll be easier to deal with. And actually, I might leave this here. Go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, we actually need, how many are we doing? 8 here? Okay. So we actually have we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then probably one up there. So we're actually going to need this space here as well. Yeah, we'll push it back. We're going to probably need to get behind it as well. Dirty. Okay. Yes, actually, that's very true. So we're going to push it back even more. What? When did I turn that off? I don't remember. Okay. So, like this. Boom. So they'll be here, and we can get in here like this. Yay! Okay. Actually, no. Need to push this back again because, yeah, and this will work though, because this will just be like a work area here. And where is this? I think this is actually going to the quarry, which I don't care about right now. Not my problem, man. Actually, ooh, all this stuff's on the ground. We don't want this stuff to despawn. That'd be bad. See, it's bad. Boom, boom, boom. Really? I can't freaking type anything. You, go away. Get your dagnabbit man off me. Right there, boom. Really? Oh, all this stuff, yeah. Fine. You know what? Take your damn stuffs out of here. No, I've not been watching King of the Hill, but thank you for asking. Put that in there and that in there. Let me grab all this stuff off the ground because it is an annoyance to make. Put all those. Hello, guys. Hello, gentlemen. Gentlemen. Okay. We'll probably use this stuff to kickstart this thing later. Don't remove that just so we can freaking see it. Yeah, we're not actually gonna be using this anymore. Oops, I did not know you could do that with logs. Oop, hello. Thank you very much. Oop, let's go this way. Put that there. Don't want anything spawning, that would suck. All right, so. Wonderful. Now, are you guys still running? Yeah, you are, it's not surprising. You're gonna be burning through that. Whoa, nope. We're gonna take you, thank you. That is far too much coal for you. Oh. This isn't being used. So it's not running. Hold on a second. Because it doesn't actually, wait, or does it? No, I think it just sits here for a while because the steam is just held in there. Oh, it's going down now, though. Where are you going? What are you hooked to? There's nothing using you. Okay, well, here's the deal. Let's speed up this process. No, my potatoes! They were mine. I love them. There you go. Do that. There, do that. And just let this thing suck you dry. Good. That sounded dirty. Yeah, it should be going down really fast. These should be turning off. Good. You guys going? Are you hiding charcoal. You're supposed to give all that up. Teacher says. Gotta give it up. Come on. There you go. You all good? Okay, wonderful. Now, we can get down to business. You know, we could make a third power core. Just saying. Be sexy. It'd be sick. I'm just saying we could do a third one. It'd be awesome. Right now, we'll just go with the 2. I thought I was laying this out where there would be an actual space in between these 2. What? That was half my point. So you could look through them. I guess this kind of looks cool that way. The hope was you could look through them. But I guess that works. It's fine. Okay, so, can take all this fluid duct. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oops. Oops. Hope no one needed that. I was looking going, where does that connect? I don't know where that connects. Hey, look, a servo. Really? Okay, come over here. Dump stuff. Dump it like a dump truck. That's my new song. It's gonna be a hit. All right. Get this. Did you just close on me, fool? Rebel doors. Okay. This is kind of scary, actually. All right. So, get all this. Wonderful. By the way, if you've ever wondered why I skipped some stuff on my solo series when I'm working on it, this is why. This stuff takes a long freaking time. And this is actually without a whole lot of contemplation and trying to figure out what exactly we should do. Yeah. By the way, for simplicity's sake, I think we're just gonna bottom this thing with stone bricks like this. I think that will work the best. Chimichanga. Actually, we don't need to do this right now, so we're not. Let me see here. Do I have any dirt? I thought I had some dirt. Oh, there we go. Dirtage. Dirty. Okay. Let's remove you. You have been removed, sir. Not exactly sure how we're going to enclose this. Is it going to be just... Yeah, that'll make sense. That'll work. Oh, you know what we could do? I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll put the aqueous accumulators under here, and then we'll put some glass over it. I mean, it won't be like, oh, or anything, but, you know, it'll look pretty cool. It look cool. 2, 3, yeah, that'll probably work. And the furnaces are going over there, which is fine. We have 8 furnaces, as expected. And we're gonna have to go down into, actually, there is gonna be some walk space on either side. I have to replace some of this stuff. Okay, so we need this stuff to come, I think. I guess we'll do power on the bottom. Wait, depends on how we want to do this. Let me think about this. We got to power. Here's the deal. There's 2 things that go over here. We have to power them, and we have to send charcoal. The thing is that the power doesn't actually have to come this way, because we'll probably go out into like the main line, which will probably run like under here. In fact, we should probably go ahead and run that, which we'll do now. And then we'll just run it off of that. But the charcoal probably needs to go out from here. So that's probably what we'll do. And I didn't see anything that convinced me when we were doing from over there, so we'll probably run them into a chest and then out. Oh, actually, we'll use, oh, that's, we were going to use the deep storage for that anyway, so that works out well. Good. Let's put you there for a second. Momentarily. Okay. There, and there, and there. And then we will actually... Come here. Let's put you here. There we go. And we will come up here. And we can go over there or whatever we're going to do. But the point being that this runs along here. There we go. I like that. I like it. I'm making a really stupid face right now. Okay, so first of all, let's do this. I do have some there. We're gonna have to do some old school smelting stuff here. Give me that. And give me that. There we go. Do we have any actual furnaces over here? No, we do not. We have everything else, but not actual furnaces. Well, damn the man. Save the empire. Maybe you should have some charcoal over. Hey, look, smooth scone. Smooth scone. I like a scone. God, scone sounds great right now, doesn't it? Hey, there's some more. Awesome. I'll just take this stuff. Psst. I'll just take your stuff. There's some even more. It's like I knew I was gonna need to do this back in episode 2. Yeehaw! All right. So we're gonna go over here. Boop. And Duke. Give it to me. Give it to me. Bow, bow, chicka, chicka, ching. Do that and that and remove you and that and that and that. Bump. We're gonna do that and then the actual Oculus accumulators are gonna go down here as well. Are we gonna do? Yeah, we'll go ahead and go all the way down. Why not? It'll be just one shelf enclosed bay of some kind. We'll call it that for a reason. I'm not sure why. Here, and here, and here, and here, and here, right? And then down here. Hopefully I don't go directly to the floor. Oh! Haha! I'm not fooled! Boom. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need some more of this stuff, but this will work for now. Yep. Once you, whoa! That's what happens when somebody kicks me in the balls. You know, God, I'm so used to having my little trash can up there. It's driving me crazy. There is a trash can somewhere around here. I forget. You know what? I'm not using that right now. I'll put you in there. Great. Awesome. Put you in there too. Don't need you. There we go. Ba, 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 ba. I'm building. So Daily Fix just messaged in the private Team Grins chat. He's like, by the way, if you need clay, I quarried the sea and I got tons. I'm like, I'm building a clay generator, bitches. It's gonna rock. Okay. Let's see here. Bum, 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 bum. You know what? I don't even know why I'm doing this. It's not like I can catch it anyway. Here we go. This. There we go. I just want to get all this in here right now so that I don't have to worry about it later. Hopefully we can fit. You might actually have to go down lower than this to fit this stuff. We'll have to see. There we go. Definitely not gonna have enough brick, but that's okay. Thank you for coming home, little candle, torch, whatever your name is. I don't really love you. Okay, there we go. Throw that there for the time being. Yes, I know there's some little thingamajigger. Shut up. It's silly, very silly. No, wrong. Stuffs. My stuffs. Okay, do this. Really? Put you there. I don't want you. I don't want you. I never wanted you. That there. Nope. Aha! I knew you were there somewhere. Everybody's always leaving cobble laying around. Cobble. It's also what chickens say. Boop. Or turkeys. Turkeys, sorry, not chickens. This will work for now. Okay, boom, boom. No. Why would I want a button like that? That would be dumb. All right. Mow. Doop. All right. Yeah. Do we want to put yes? Like I even had to ask. Yes, I know this doesn't have any like amazing design on it or anything, but that's not what I'm going for. I just want it to be, you know, look okay. Presentable. That's it. That's what it is. Presentable. It needs to be presentable. Actually, I'm not even going to put anything in here right now because we're definitely going to be running some cables. In fact, might actually run one of these. We'll have to see. Right there. Okay. So I'll leave this as it is at the moment. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and fill this in because even though there will be cables over some of them, I want it to actually look like this underneath. Yep, yep, yep. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. There, yep. Hold on a second. Daily needs some black saplings. Second. All right. Told him how to get to my tree farm, the one I showed you guys. But I gave him pretty good directions. Hopefully it works. We'll see. I don't know if he's actually going to go, but yeah, maybe. All right. We need more. Mow. We need mow. Boop doop doop boop 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 boo. There we go. Oh no, really? Go away. No, dear God, it's been useless now. Yeah, we're good. Okay, go over here to the thing with the stuff. Boom, boom, chakalaka laka, boom, chakalaka laka, boom, chakalaka laka, bow, wow, boom, chakalaka, boom, chakalaka. There, boom, 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 boom. We'll leave those in there. Wonderful. Now, this should be fine. We should have more than enough now. There we go. I'll do it over here. I'm telling you, people kept bitching. Even Daily bitching is like, your stuff's too short. You need to show more build stuff. And people are like, I want to build stuff. And I'm like, I did a little Twitch poll. I'm like, would you rather have stuff that's edited or you have stuff where it's like everything? We like everything. And I'm like, okay, whatever. You're going to regret it. So do you regret it yet? No, I'm playing with you. But I will admit I'm probably not going to actually post this as a normal series video. I'm going to warn you. Well, you'll probably see by the time on it. Oh yes, probably do this. Bump, bump. And oh, I was worried about that. Oh well.
Oh well.
It's waning. Yeah, actually, I'm not sure if we're gonna keep these here. Might do a thing like that. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so this is here. Let's put the furnaces on. Actually, let me make sure this isn't okay. I want to make sure we don't have anything. All right, so yeah, so we're gonna probably run the charcoal out of the bottom of the furnaces because I think it's the only thing that makes sense. See? Okay, so like this, and this is 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we do this. Actually, we can just come over here. This makes it easier. Easy peteasy, maneasy, banana, manifold feezy. Boop. All right, so we come down here. Let's see, we can do this right here. Item duct. We don't actually need these to be invisibles. Do this here. They'll just come into a. Come out here. Yeah, I guess they'll just come into a deep storage here. right? And let's see here. Oops, ouch. Actually, yeah, I guess that's kind of a waste. We don't really need to do that, right? We can just do this. Now that depends, though. I actually wish I had a little bit more impulse, because what I would probably do here is I would have these come down individually, and I would actually separate them with covers, right? And then I would impulse on the other side of them into this, so that they just got there as soon as. But you know what? It's not going to be that big of a deal. There's not that much. Yeah, it's not that big of a deal. So it should be fine this way. So we'll go ahead and take. Well, first of all, I got these extras here. Bump. Put these in here. Thank you. Put that in there. Don't need it. Put that in there. Put that dirt in there for now. Put that in there. Put that in there. Sheesh. So much junk. Okay. Let me just grab this stuff real quick. And bump, bump, bump. Okay. Can do that. These. Oh, that's right. Hold on. Let me think here. We can't do that. We're going to actually have to do something like this. Actually go up. Yeah. We're going to have to definitely. Oops. The cool thing about this, the way it is that we could actually add one here if we need to. So there's that. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to go up. Actually, where are my covers? Did I put those in here? I did. Boop. When I made these covers, I was thinking 15 is going to be way too many. Turns out, no. Actually, let me think. Actually, yeah, they're going to have to go up even further. We're going to have an issue because we actually need to go. We're pulling stuff out from the bottom. We need to put power in from the top of the back. We could put them in the front, but that would be dumb. That would look stupid. Yeah, so this actually may need to go up again. So we go up like this. Yeah. So actually it makes more sense. We'll do power in the top here, right? Which is going to be easier, a little bit easier, because we won't have to cover this because the power won't connect to the item duct. No, that is not power. That's fluid duct. It won't connect to the item duct either, but it still won't work. Okay. There we go. So we do that. We can come off the back end like this. Then we can come up here and take the other 4 here. Can we do this? No, because we're not there. Really? Okay, fine. Here, 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 and here. We do that. That. No, that's wrong. Oh no, these are supposed to be on the bottom. That's right. I'm crazy. I know you guys are probably screaming at me about that right there. You're going, what are you doing, Spot? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm so confused. Okay. Here, boom. That's good. That probably works fine. Yes. Should we go up right there? Do that. And here. Is that right? Yes. And then we take these. Hey, excuse me. You gonna get bitchy? Of course you are. He's like, it's dark. I'm confused and afraid. All right, so there we go. Do 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 do. Boom. What I would really love to see is I would love to see like bundled cables. And when I say bundled cables, I mean stuff that, and there are some bundled cables, I think in like Red Power, there's some bundled cables, but I'm talking about like bundled cables that you can use, like you can use the colors for like different types of substances, right? So like you could use a bundled cable and then have something that you could connect everything into that's like a router, right? That you could hook up to this, and it would be like, for instance, it would be, you could be like, okay, I'm gonna use two you know, item, we'll call them item ducts, right? And one fluid duct, and it's in a cable, so it connects to one side, right? That would be really cool. And it makes sense. Like there's stuff like that that exists. Like just think of a tube that's carrying liquid, right? And two electrical cables wrapped in a big rubber shielding type thing, right? That type of stuff exists. So anyway, whatever. Chimichanga. Actually, this is gonna have to come in off the side. It is. Boop. There we go. So we're gonna do this like this, and then we'll come in like. Actually, this is gonna be a little bit hectic. Actually, I think we're just gonna need to come in the side like this. Yep. Okay. So we will have to remove this if we need to add another one. Hopefully, we won't need to add another one. So there's that. All right, so then we do item ducts in the back. Actually, let's make sure these are color coded before I put any more of them on. That's the one thing I don't like about this. I wish the color coding thing was bigger so that you could see it even when these things are attached. That would be really great. Okay, so the wood's going in from the back, so it should definitely be blue. Okay, that's fine because that's where we're taking the wood. And the bottom needs to be, actually, will be orange. We need to make sure that's set. Okay, let's see here. Which one is it? Not that one. Oh, let me hear. I have to do this so I can see it right here. There you go, orange. Okay, and is that the back one or is this the back one? I think this is the back one. We'll have to see. Hold on. Let me go around. Chimichanga. Here. I think that's the back one. Yes, it is. Okay, so that's orange. Boom. So it's orange, blue right there. Okay, so we're gonna do I'll just turn all these off. Ooh. No, that's wrong. Orange, blue, like that, right? That's right, right? Yeah. Yeah. Orange. Orange. Yes, yes. Orange is going out into the, yes, okay, good. Here. Orange. 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 I thought I was gonna say it that time, but I didn't. Ha ha ha. Okay. So this is here, here, and here. Here, 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 and here. And we are gonna have an issue with covers here. So come on. There you go. There you go. And there you go. I think that's it. There we go. Wonderful. These, okay, first of all, actually, we don't need to do this. It's not going to be a big deal, but I'm actually going to put one here because I want it to look prettier. I don't want it to look like that. Put that one there too. It drives me crazy. All right. So, wonderful, wonderful. Jimmy bum 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 bum. Oh, chimichanga. Okay, so we've got power going in on the tops. We're pulling out on the bottoms. These are all going to be going into this deep storage unit. There's not a huge issue. Yep. Is that right? Yes. Although that bugs me significantly. I'm sorry. This is not a problem. I'm sorry. It's not, but it's gonna drive me crazy if I don't fix it. I mean, like, I don't. It will. Even though you'll never see it, it'll drive me crazy because I'll know it's there. There you go. And then do this. Thank you. And then do that. And then do, crap. Same problem there. There we go. Yes, that's better. It's Bedar. You know what? We'll just use this. Fine. There. Everything's gonna be okay. There. I'm not sure that's exactly what that's supposed to be. Anyway, cool. We're gonna put that there. We'll put that there, just because whatever. Well, because of whatever reason. And then so we can walk behind it. Should be okay. Oh, that's the thing that needs the fixing. I knew there was something. Like when I came around here, I'm like, there's something that needs to be fixed. There, here, and here. And shizzy whizzy. Here, and here. Great. I'm actually concerned about running out of hard drive space on my recording drive. That's how long we've been at this. Pretty cool, actually. All right. I'm like, this is horrible. I'm gonna run out of space. Isn't that amazing? Okay, so we've got this. Now, what I'm concerned about is, you know, before we run this, let's do the Wata. Actually, did we want to do this like this? Oh yeah, we had to do it like this because that's running there. I say, All right. These power cores can actually run down. This is actually the, yeah, that goes to Oblivion. Oblivion! I guess we could run them under the thing. I think that might be considered cheating. I'm not sure. But we could do it. It would be possible. Actually, we could. You know what? We're going to do it. And I'm not going to tell the other guys. They're going to look up one day and go, what is that? Just remove that. It'll be fine. And then, ha. Fool you. Let's see here. Redstone, NOG conduit. This has been quite lucky. I've been expecting my fiance to get home like for a while, and she hasn't yet. Awesome. All right. We're going to go down through here. And through here. Okay. On. Wonderful. Jimmy bumpa bumpa. Okay, good. For a minute there, I was like, you know what? I haven't actually. What is this? What the crap? What the? Okay, that's fine. You know what? We might have to actually cap these off a little bit. Like, and just be like, do not use our stuff. Oop. Oh no, I really need. Those are really expensive. Could we? What's funny is that they're the most expensive right now for us. Not for the reason that most people think. They're the most expensive because they require destabilized redstone. Which, this really sucks. Hold on, can we, yeah, turn that off. There we go. They require destabilized redstone, which we don't have a lot of redstone right now. All right. I hope this quarry was done. It would suck otherwise. Boom. Actually, this is 10,000. You know what? We don't have to run it across there. We can do it right there. That'll actually work that way. We don't have to run that either. Okay, so we can do this and boop. Ah, thank you. I love you. Bye-bye. Ah. Okay. What the frick? You stay away from me, Enderman. Someone had commented, I think it was Nick. Was like, you should use Ender.io. They're great. And I'm like, I would love to use Ender.io. Problem is, we're running really short on Ender Pearls. Because we're lame and we haven't actually got an Ender Pearl farm. I mean, an Enderman farm up yet. Yeah. Although, in his defense, Daily keeps bringing up, you know, guys, we should really go to the end and build an Ender farm. We're like, sure, we'll do that anytime you want. And he's like, now? And we're like, no, not now. That would be silly. Okay. So that's going to be running down there and it's going into this main here. Wonderful. It does come up there. Great. All right. So, now we need to run the water, the aqueous accumulators. Where are you guys? Okay. We're only going to probably use 3, so that's fine. Honestly, I don't even know that we actually need to use 3, but this is how it's going to roll. You see. Wait a minute. What? Wait a minute. Oh, you're not supposed to be here. Okay. Don't do that, you'll fall down. Boom, boom. And I guess we'll have to fix this now. Damn it, having to fix all this stuff. Gee, Mimima. There we go. All right. We will remove that. It will be done. It will be removed. But first, you see, we need to. Why I'm singing Christmas songs, I do not know. Please, someone help me. Okay, so there's that, and these should be on. Is this on both sides? No, that there. Wonder. Oh, where the frick are you? Frickin' Enderman. Okay. We're down here. Can we turn that off? Thank you. Oh no, Shizzy Wizzy. Hello, buddy. What's up? Oh, do I have it? Yes, I do. Don't mind me. Don't mind me, Mr. Enderman. Everything's fine. I'm not building a fort to kill you from. I wouldn't do that. I'm a nice guy. Hello. Oh, look. Someone died. How did that happen? I took your eyes. Dude, you're dead. Just give up. Thank you. All right. So, well, that was... There you go. Well, I was just complaining about not having enough Enderman eye. There you go. I think adding the ones... I think I have 6 or 7 at the top. Now I have 8 or 9. Woohoo! Yeehaw! These look dumb. Actually... We probably want to remove these completely, but we'll do that in a minute. Okay, so we need Zawatas. Oh, and I have these covers, but clear glass. Forget. What is this? Really? No, that's not happening. There's got to be another way to make those. I don't even think there's a smelter here. I have one back at the place, but the thing with the stuff, no. What are these? These are actually panes. I don't think you can put those horizontal, though. And they require clear glass. Really? You're going to make me go back and get... Okay, fine. You know what's going to happen? I'll tell you what's going to happen. We're going to put normal glass on there. Bitches. That's what's going to happen. That's what happens when you mess with me. And by messing with me, I mean making stuff not ridiculously easy to make. All right. Okay, I'm actually, for working purposes, I'm actually going to... don't I have... Yes. For working purposes, we are actually not going to do this. Let me think about this. There we go. We're gonna do it like this, and then you stop that. We probably will put water in there, but since I don't actually have things wired up yet, I'm not interested in doing that yet. Boop. Can we do this here? Will this still? Yes, it will. Good. There. Yay. There we go. And nope, that's not what I want to do. Here. No. There we go. And here. Yay! Okay. This is orange, which is fine. We probably only want the orange to go out this side, though. I'm thinking. That is my thinking. Yes, let's do that. Actually, let's do this where I can see this. No, that's not it. Boom. No. 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 Ah! It was the last one.
I'm amazing.
Okay, wonderful. Great. Gee golly, wow. This is great. Okay, hold on. I keep feeling the need to like stop for a second and stop the recording and immediately restart it because it creates another file. Because usually I can still recover if it completely runs out of space and just drops, but usually there's a little bit of a audio desync because the audio records a little bit longer stuff. I mean it's doable. It's just a little bit more of a pain in the ass. So yeah. I should actually probably go and look. See, fluid pig. Yeah, that's fine. Boop. And boop. That's the sound. Here and here. What do you think? Okay, I think easiest way is to do this. Probably the same thing here. There we go. And let me think. Oh, we've got to get down from. Actually, I did not fix that before, and I wish I had. Not fix it, but I didn't have this on here. No, damn it! Did I ask you to play? I did not. You fruitcake. Hold on, this right here. There you go. I need to be able to actually see that on the other side. For reason to have these out. All right, so let me think here. This is easy. This could just go, well, let me think. Yeah, actually, unfortunately, while I would prefer not to do it, I think we're going to do something like this just because it's easier to do it that way. So if we go out with these, it gets easier automatically, with the exception of this one, which actually still might be easier. Hold on. Yeah. Yes. What we'll do with this one is we'll just go down with this one. No, I don't want to throw that. That would be dumb. Why would anyone do that? And we'll do something like this. That was interesting. So I guess we'll do like this, actually. Wait, is that right? Yes. And then we'll do that. Yeah. And which means I guess we could just do that. Works better, I guess. I kind of assumed that we would need the extra room, but actually that's not the case. Let's do, which it's actually a little bit different over here, but we can still do that. So we'll do that. And we can let that water run. That's fine. Okay, so wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so this should actually be all the water. Wait, is this actually be? Yes, there we go. Water. Not over here. Why not? Oh, it hasn't been hooked up yet. All right, yeah. We're gonna do this over here. There we go. Good. Water here. Water there. Great. So now we just need to worry about this stuff. Okay, so let me see here. Yeah, we can come around the outside. In mine, what I did was I just went down another level. So you wouldn't have to do this, but this is fine. I mean, this is not, there's no issue with this, so it works fine. So that one on that side, and this side, and this side. Great. Cool, that's what we want, actually. Although I just can't get to it from here. Oh no, it's horrible. What am I gonna do? I guess I'll have to do that. That's fine. All right. At this point, yeah, we're gonna need a pneumatic servo in here. I believe. Yeah, I don't think a deep storage will do anything with this. Okay, we're gonna do this and move this, right? And this is going to be that, and it's gonna be that, which I'm hoping works. With these splits, I don't know how that works exactly. I don't know if it works like on, like, I wonder, out of curiosity. No, how about here? No. See, I don't know if the round robin only applies to the first break, right? Or if it actually looks down the point and actually round robins each individual attachment. That's what I would hope it would do. But if it does like only one, like for instance, this one, this break off has 2 of them on there, right? So I don't know. If we went down one more level, which would be possible, I guess. We could do this. Even better. I don't know if it's better. Is the right word. Yeah, but this should work. Okay, so I'm gonna over here. Boom. This is gonna be out of sight here, so we're gonna do that and that. That should be going into there just fine. I'm gonna come here and do this. We actually are probably pretty close to being there, everybody. Although with all this stuff we're doing here, I'm most likely going to, you know, do this because, I mean, like where we can, because there's, there we go. But we're probably still going to fill this with water. On the top here. Here we go. Boop. And we'll do that. You can still see it from that side. Boop. Excuse me. Thank you. Now the question on this real quick is that do we want to move these up? Actually, you know what? I don't think so. You know what though? If we do that, we can't run the water. I was planning on running glass around all this. Actually, if we run water around there anyway, that would actually be kind of cool. So we'll probably do that anyway. We'll see. We'll see how it looks. All right. So we got that. I'm gonna remove these. Great. There we go. We go in here, grab one of these. Boom, boom, boom. Actually, split this up a little bit. Actually, before we put the water in there, I want to make sure that this stuff actually works. So let's see. What we're gonna have to do here. We're going to have to actually, yeah, it won't be a problem if we just, yeah, we just need to start these ourselves. We know the water is filling them up already, right? So we just need to start these ourselves right now and just verify that. Actually, we need wood, don't we? If only we had large stacks of wood anywhere. Where would we? Oh, well, look at that. Wow, I've been sitting here for far too long. My butt bone is actually hurting. Okay, so we're gonna throw one in here. I'm gonna do like one on, oh, but there's no power there, is there? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we're gonna do this. Boop. And we're gonna do this. Boop. And this. And all these. This is just a test. Primarily the emergency broadcast system, but you know, it is a test. Wonderful. And you actually have power. So I'm actually going to do that. We're going to take this stuff and hook it into here, which is actually where we're planning on doing this anyway, right? Actually, we're planning on going down with it a tad because the main pipeline is over here. Sorry, buddy. You're gonna need to go. Thank you. Daly's gonna come in here and be like, "What the frick did he do to my stuff?" Sorry, buddy. You see, I'm running out of hard drive space. It's horrible. Okay, here and here. Turn that off. That's annoying. Okay, we're gonna be going through here, but it's a temporary solution. I'm actually gonna do something like, actually, that's not gonna be good because it'll hook into that. Although that doesn't really matter, I guess. We're gonna do this and this. Now this should start getting sucked dry. Yeah. We do this, and then seriously, come here. If I understand this correctly, this should start. Did it all come out? Okay. Don't see it. Where bees you? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hold on. Did you get sucked out? Oh, there we go. There we go. Again, this is not enough to actually get this running hardcore. The great thing is we don't actually have to generate enough power here to get the farm going, because we have enough power that when I hook those back up, we should be pretty good. Oh wait, is there still a freaking, what in the world? No. Stop it. Okay, I think we got this. I think we got this. Put this here. Wonderful. There. Nope. Just here. Great. That is not where I wanted that. We go here. Wonderful. Thank you. There you go. We don't want anything spawning in there now, do we? Probably not. Okay. Okay, these are all running. Great. Actually, let me do this. Which means this should actually, I would assume, yes, it's going up. Wonderful. Which is not actually helping at the moment because, well, let's say obvious reasons, but yeah. Now, see, what I would love to do, but I'm not sure how we do it. The overflow system we did over there, I would love to do an overflow system like that here. What I would love to is I would love to have one of these things, right? Which has to completely fill up before it lets anything through the other side, right? So that what we could do is we could make sure that these are powered all the time before this. I mean, before anything else, right? And then I'd like to do the same thing down there. So it would have to fill up this, and it would have to pass this. Then it would push out to there, and it would start powering that, and it would have to fill up something there, and it wouldn't push past that until it was all done. And that would mean that if anything failed, it would always fall back, and it would always like power. It would fall back to the closest, most critical tier point. That's what I'd like to do. All right, so we're gonna assume that this is working here. Good, good, wonderful. Okay, so we'll put the rest of the water in here in a minute. I'm gonna get. We need to make. Okay, so this is over here. Boom. Okay. Oh, that's the next thing. We need to run item ducts. Oh, he's running this thing to the ceiling. I might just run an item duct to the ceiling, actually. Oh, he's running it. Oh, he's running it behind. I see. I see what you're doing there. You chimichanga. Although this is probably the best way to do it anyway, though. We'll have to. I'll fix this. I'll fix the ceiling somehow. I feel like with Daily, he's gonna be like, "What are you doing? What is? Why do you? What? I work so hard." And I'm like, "I'm sorry. It's not. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry." We could go back behind this. That would work. Boop. There we go. Yeah, that'll probably work. Whoa! No! That works. We go through this. Hello? Actually, probably just keep going here, right? Well, we're close. We're getting there. This actually goes. Wait, what? All right, right. Yeah. This is actually where we're gonna come in, right here, right? Oh yeah, I wanna be sexy. I think that's fine. We'll do something like this and that. Oops, excuse me. There it is. It was perfect. Actually, I need to be able to see it. Just make sure. Okay. We're good. We are good. I'm just going to leave this open. No. Wrong. Wrong. No. Bad. Okay. I'll have to fill that up later. I'll have to fill that up later. Because that doesn't sound dirty or creepy at all. Fill it up. Okay, yes, yes, yes. That wasn't working, obviously, as you could tell. We're gonna go this way. Yay. Okay. There we go. Well, that's rude. Damn it. Damn. Let's see here. Let's do... That's actually... Is that the top? Yeah, that's actually the ground, so we can't go any further up than that. But we're not really going to need to be going over here, right? I don't think. Is that right? Burn? What is this? Hey! We'll just use this. It'll be fine. We'll use this. Oh, actually, that's the hallway. Can't use that. Hold on. We'll do it here. There we go. Down and around. That's what they always say, right? There. And, excuse me. There. Donk. And there, right? Yay! It looks pretty. Okay, so we're gonna go there, pulling out there. That's already set, right? Are we full? Yep. Actually, this should be moving now. Yeah. So we're moving. Moving. Doo. Wow, look at that. Oh yeah, we definitely need to get the ME system online, don't you think? Yay! All right. So we're going to set this back up. It's hard. Okay, we're gonna do this. We need to hook up these guys again. You're probably still full of power. No, you're there, but you're dwindling. You're dwindling, buddy. There you go. You're up now. And here. There we go. Let's see how this goes. Okay, it should be pulling out of here fast as it can. So it goes. But at least we know this works now. My God, when that thing is running, it is amazing how much I'm lagging. It's like, bleh. That's exactly what it does. Bleh. It's like, I'm a goober. Or something like that. Can I get out? No, I can't get out that way anymore. Damn it. I closed off my own route. It's horrible. Okay. There we go. Actually, I wish I would have put a normal item back in, but I think it should be fine. I think we're most likely. Are we powering here? Yeah. It's taken a while, but oh, it's doing it in full stacks. Do we want it doing it in full stacks? Do we want? Really? I guess, yeah, because I guess eventually it'll be fine. Although, my thing about full stacks is that these things aren't going to send anything unless it knows it needs a thing. So, it seems like, let me think. Here's my, okay, hold on. Here's the deal. Here's my understanding of full stacks, okay? Actually, oh yeah, this is doing that there. Oh, and so that actually has no power over there at the moment. So we need to do this. Actually, I really would probably prefer to rewire this into the ceiling like everything else soon. But right now, this is what we're doing. So we're going to get this thing completely powered up. Everybody running pretty much. Yep, you're running. Yep. I really would love to be able to like click something and it tell me, like right here. I would love for this to tell me how much power is running through this right now. It would make me not only happy, it would make me Mr. Happy Pants, which is way better than just normal Happy Pants. Boop. Are these all on? They will be eventually. All right. Up there. Wonderful. Well, that was close. Can we get it there? There we go. And one there. Yay! Okay, so now I'm just gonna put normal glass here. I'm like, I don't have the time or the patience to put. I'll bring back and I'll replace it with the clear stuff when I can. Is it over here? Let's put it in here. Where did I put that big stack of clear glass? Did I leave it here? I had that stack of clear glass. Where did it go? Did I leave it in a crafting station? I might have left it in a crafting station. Come on. You still running? Sounds like it. Okay. That's going up pretty fast. And it's being sucked out the other end too. So, and these are running off of it. That's pretty damn fast. Now this is only 2,000 in and out though. I think one of the things we probably want to do is connect these guys over here directly to the output. So we'll do it like that. Okay, so that's running. Let's go verify here real quick. Wow, that's hit. Oops, we can't go down there that way, can we? We can go this way. And you're full? Pretty much. That's a good amount of power. So now we get to test the ME system. Ha ha ha, right? I'm still worried about where my glass is. Where the frick is my glass? Am I missing it? There was a stack of glass. There was at least like 18 or something in there. What the fricky Mickey banana manapopana? Not in there either. I have no idea. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay. Okay. This no. Give me the. Give it to me. Give it to me hard. No. Okay, so he was running this over here. I'm not exactly sure why, but I'm gonna trust that he had a good reason. Right? Because I don't care. It's his deal. Do this like right here. Okay. We are going to. Oops, excuse me. Here, and here. You doing your thing? Yep, there it goes. We're gonna let that do us. Oh, I noticed. I thought about it right before, and I was like, oh, I bet it's right there. Yep, I'm smart. Dook. This is actually not going to be enough. We don't actually. Is the macerator even running? The macerator actually out here might be running. Would it be powered? Probably. I mean the pulverizer. Sorry. Here, make me some sand. What the oh no, he's coming back to seek his revenge. Where is he? He's come back from the underworld. Okay, whatever. I'm sure it'll be fine. Why did I just throw out actually all the cobble I had? Oh well. Okay. Boom. Actually, I should have thrown that in the other one, and then it would have cooked it for me. Oh, you know what? Just hit me. I think there's a crap ton of glass in here. Like a ridiculous amount. No, there's not. Somebody took some of it because there used to be a lot of it there. That's fine. That'll work. There's enough. There's enough glass in there. That's what matters. All right. And I think I'm gonna remove like this. Actually, do we have I had an axe, but I don't think I have it with me. Seriously? This is an amazing pickaxe, and you're just like, no, it's wood, so not gonna work. Sorry. Really? Do I not actually? You little frick. Okay, come here. Come here. There we go. Boom, boom. And boom, 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 boom. Okay. I'll use that when he pops up. And I'm sure he will. That fruitcake. No. Whatever. Give me the axe. And these. And that. And that. And that. And that. Pretty cool, right? Actually, we can go up one more. There we go. Woohoo! Right there. That's for there. That's there. That doesn't go all the way. Actually, we can bring this over a tad if we want. Get out of my house. Okay, that's almost full there. Wonderful. We're definitely pushing a significant amount of power now. We've got the power. Bonk. Yes, I'm about to use this crafting station for storage. Yes, I've done this before. No, I did not learn my lesson. Can we just do with the thing and the stuff? Is it done completely? Wonderful. Great. Put this down. Wonderful. Great. While that is doing that which it is doing, by filling up that way, boom, 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 boom. Put that in there. Right, we're gonna actually get some more water here. Can I grab you? Yes. Can I grab you again? Haha! I'm not fooled. It's the same people as the top layer. Boom, boom, boom. Ba-doom, boom, boom, boom. Ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Ba-ding, bing, bing, bing. That should work. Yep. We'll do this one here. Great. Good. There. Wonderful. Here. Good. Good. Here. Good. Close. Almost there. There. Yeah. Not bad, huh? These walls need to be prettified and stuff, right? But and this, dear Lord, that needs to be fixed, doesn't it? That's ugly. Mama, it was ugly. I don't know why. Why would anything be that ugly? Well, honey, some things just are born ugly. All right. There we go. Awesome. Next thing. Here we go. Boom. How do I do this? No, that's not gonna work. This stuff back here is a bit of a mess, but that's fine. And not my problem. It is the fix's problem. Yes. Really? Okay, can I switch you over to this side? What? Over there you go. Do that. Really? Wanna go over there? Oh, no, I know why. I know why that's happening. Chimichanga. We need to do... Actually, can we do like that? See it? Awesome. There we go. And then we do that and that. And the ME system should be up. Look at that. I think. Looks like it's running. Let's go look over at the thing over here. Oh, right here. You pulling out? Come on. There it goes. Oh yeah, look at that. It's like chimichanga, 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 chimichanga. I think it's saying that every time it's pulling out. That, my friends, is sexy. Sexy time, sexy time. Bow, bow, but down. I really need to fix all this. But I'm pretty sure. Whatever happened to that? Whatever happened to that? Whatever happened to that nice little Enderman? I don't know whatever happened to him. Right. So this. Do I have any more of the stone-a-majigger weird? You know, the bottle, bada bing, bada boom, bada boom. And actually, we should be able to do something like this. But we will need to do that. There we go. Wonderful. How are we doing here? You're holding steady. So we should, I'm assuming, be able to hook all these back up. Hook these babies back up, see? Damn it. Damn it. Damn it, man. Those are hooked on the inside. I get hooked up there. All right, so yeah, that should be fine. That should be hooked up there. I don't think this actually needs to be hooked up again. All right. I think for the most part, at least for now, we are done here. I mean, there's actually some, you know, some cleanup to be done here, but you know, some other stuff back here. And this needs to be cleaned up. This doesn't all need to be here, but you know, overall, pretty good, working pretty nicely, if you ask me. Which I hope you do, because I'm a cutie. Probably not. Okay. I want to put these other two blocks over here. Here. Come on. Let's run. It's easier. So you see how this thing is lining up with this side? I want this to line up here, so I'm going to do that. Oh, I see. That cover's weird. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the first. Is that actually outside? That may actually be the actual, like, that may actually be the freaking thing. You know, the thing with the stuff. See? Yeah. We may just put some actually ceiling there, because it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be like that. I'm actually curious. I'm honestly, I think my hard drive space is gonna go like at any point. I'm actually really surprised it hasn't already. Let's see here. Really? Oh. Come on. Minecraft is weird like that. Have you ever noticed that before? It loves to do that. It's like if you're just almost, see? And yes, I know I'm not doing it in the very middle. I don't care. I don't care, man. I don't care. Whatever. Fine. Fine. Anyway, yeah. If you're like almost too far away, but not quite, it's like, you know, because if you are too far away, it actually does the whole thing where it just doesn't respond, right? But it's like if you're almost too far away, it like flashes. It's like teasing you. It's like, oh, you're so close. If only you knew. And I'm gonna tell you how close you are, but you're not actually close enough. That's pretty much how it works right there. Okay, we have a lot of this stuff. Donk, 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 donk. That's the sound it makes. All right. Do the rest of this real quick, and then we will be done. I mean, for the most part, I'm gonna probably come over here and do some polishing on the cosmetics a little bit, but you know, for the most part, this is, you know, I mean, it could be better, and we'll probably expand it. We actually have, I think, do we have another 20 things here? I don't think we do, but we could build. We have almost that. I think we have another 12, so we could build another 20 at some point. Expand this hardcore, but honestly at that point I'll probably be ready even here to just come and build like a reactor. I'm gonna do one at my place, but here we'll probably just do a normal reactor. Actually, how many of these do I have? The smooth stone? Thinking instead of, I'll just put these right here. All right, instead of this, because it will match better. There we go. This won't look as horrible. Not bad, right? Pretty cool. Not bad. I just want to do something like this just so it's not blatant. Although that's pretty blatant, isn't it? It's blatant, I tell you. It's blatant. It did on purpose. Actually, we can do that. Probably would be better with those. Whatever. Cool. That's pretty cool, guys. All right. Well, there you have it. The new power core in the base. Seems to be running everything okay. Everything seems to be holding as you would expect. Yep. These guys fully powered, all of them. They seem to all be getting enough, oh, excuse me, stuff here. I'm hoping to, actually, look at that. Wow. Yeah, this is my thing. We may actually have to add some more furnaces. I think we're overproducing power-wise for what we actually need at this very moment, but I don't think it's enough. Yeah, I don't think it's enough. It did pop on, but we're not saturating, and I want to saturate. I want to saturate this thing. Like I want this deep storage to be filling up because we can't use it fast enough. Yeah, and there's nothing in it. It's just gone the moment it goes out. Yeah, so that's definitely something we're gonna do. I may actually do that off camera. So, because it's just a matter of adding another 2 and moving this stuff over, or going this way, one of the 2. Hell, I might add another 4. We'll have to see. But it's pretty. I like that. It looks nice. Okay, cool. Well, everyone, thanks for hanging out for however long this has been. It's got to be over 2 hours. Got to. I'm thinking more like probably 2.5 hours, which is why I'm so surprised I'm not running out of hard drive space already. So awesome. Please, if you watched this long, please, I mean, come on, you've had to have enjoyed yourself enough to give me a like, and let me know in the comments if you found this of interest or not. Again, nothing like this is going to replace my normal series stuff, but you know, if it's one of those things where if I'm going to be doing something like this anyways, and you guys are interested in putting stuff like this on in the background while you're doing other stuff, you know, I'll post it, sure. So let me know what you think. And what the frick are those? Oh, those are carpenter's blocks. Oh, interesting. All right, cool. So yeah, cool. I'll see you next time. Thanks for hanging out. Bye-bye.
We're going for the moon.
Hey there, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider giving it a like. If you'd like to see more, just click subscribe. Come say hi to me on Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, any of those. I hope to see you next time.